The door opened without warmth. No hello, no hug, just my mother's eyes, sharp, measuring, already finished with me. "You'll babysit your brother's kids," she said. "We're going on a family trip." 10 hours in the air, jet lag still clinging to my bones, and that was my welcome. Behind her, my brother leaned against the wall, grinning like this was a joke we'd rehearsed without me. "Don't wipe your snot on her, kids," he laughed. They laughed, all of them. Something inside me went very still. I watched the children, sticky fingers, blank stares. They didn't know me. I was a tool, a placeholder, a free service summoned by guilt and blood. My smile arrived on time, practiced, polite. Inside, a different voice counted exits, counted lies, counted how many times I'd swallowed moments like this before. My mother turned away already, calling out packing instructions, as if my presence was settled, as if consent was assumed. I set my bag down carefully. Then I said it. Just one sentence. Quiet. Measured. The room fractured. My brother stopped laughing. My mother's hand froze mid-air, and she started whispering to herself over and over, "No, no, no way!" It hadn't started with the trip. It started months ago, with a voicemail my mother left me by mistake. She'd meant to send it to my brother. Her voice was low, strategic, the tone she used when money was involved. "She still doesn't know," she said. "Good, let's keep it that way." I replayed it until the words lost sound and became shape. Still doesn't know what. After that, things stopped lining up. The sudden pressure to come home, the guilt, the urgency wrapped in fake affection, my brother texting me details about the kids I hadn't seen in years, their school schedules, allergies, like he was preparing me. I told myself I was paranoid, but paranoia is just pattern recognition that hasn't been forgiven yet. I noticed my name disappearing from conversations about the house, about Dad's old accounts, about family decisions. Dad had been gone 3 years, and yet somehow everything had moved without me. Still, no one said it outright. They didn't have to. I'd always been the extra one, the responsible one, the one who would understand. So when my mother begged, actually begged, I booked the flight, not because I believed her, but because I needed to see their faces when the truth was finally said out loud. I didn't confront anyone. I observed. At night, while they packed for their trip, I logged into records I still had access to. Old permissions, old trust, property transfers, beneficiaries quietly changed. My name, removed. Everything Dad left had been redirected to my brother. All of it, dated 6 months after his death. I checked signatures. Not mine. I requested copies, compared handwriting. My mother's was unmistakable. The little hook on the R, the pressure points. Forgery isn't loud. It's careful. Then I pulled the final thread, a DNA test, not because I wanted to, but because a sentence from my childhood wouldn't stop echoing. "You were always different." The results came 2 days before my flight home. I didn't cry. I slept, because sleep is what you do when something confirms what you already knew. The living room was quiet after the laughter died. I reached into my bag and pulled out an envelope. I handed it to my mother. She didn't open it at first. She knew. Mothers always do. My brother leaned forward, trying to see, trying to control. "What is this?" he asked. I answered him without looking. "Proof." My mother's hands shook as she opened it. DNA results, legal copies, forgery analysis, page after page. Her face collapsed inward, like a building that had already been hollow. "You're not my father's daughter," she whispered. I nodded. "And you knew," I said, "before he died." Silence. My brother stood up too fast. "That doesn't change anything," he said. "You're still—" Not family, I finished. You're right. I smiled again. Same smile, different meaning. That's why, I said softly, you won't need a babysitter. They stared. I continued. I already sent copies of everything to a lawyer, and the bank, and the executor. My brother's face drained. The trip, I added, canceled. Accounts frozen. My mother sank into a chair. You used me, I said to her, for years, and when Dad died, you erased me. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. I didn't come home for the holidays, I said. I came to close the file. My brother started shouting, threats, excuses. I listened like he was weather. Then I picked up my bag. No more pretending, I said. No more favors, no more silence. I walked to the door. Behind me, my mother was crying now, real tears. Too late. The air outside was cold, clean. I stood there for a moment, grounding myself in it. I felt nothing for them, not hate, not grief, just clarity. They had built a life on my absence, and I had let them. That part was on me, but it wouldn't happen again. I didn't look back, because some doors don't close, they disappear, and the person who walked out isn't the one who walked in.